my name is Talat. Welcome to this video lecture on AWS IAM, which is Identity and Access Management. So today we will cover these topics. First, understanding the root user, introduction to IAM, creating an IAM user, logging in as the new IAM user, enabling services for the IAM user, and the best practices for security. Okay, so let's start. So basically root user is like everything. Like whenever you sign up on the AWS console, you will be the root user. So if I sign out and try to sign in, it will give me two options. So if I create an organization and I'll just want myself to be the main user, and if I had 2 or 3 developers or maybe more, and I just want give one person to the particular access. It's like if someone is a developer, so I just want he just get the access of the component or the services which actually a developer needs. So if he or she try to jump to any other services, that person will not be able to access it. Okay, so that I will cover more in this video lecture. So whenever you try to try to log in into the AWS console, you will get two options: a root user and IAM user. So here this is the root user, and if I try to sign in, it just give me my console, and here I can do anything. Let me just show you that what we are gonna cover today. So this is a root user, and the root user can manage the billing or the services or the IAM users. So let's create a user and see that how it works. So if you want to create a user, firstly that you have to go to the console, okay, and make sure that at the time of cleanup you have to delete everything on that particular site. So currently that this is my username, and this is the region that I have selected. For the users, I'll just go to IAM, and from here that I'll just go to the users. So currently there is a no user, so let's just create one user. So this is the first user that I'm going to create. So the second option is provide user access to the AWS management console. So like the way that I am accessing it, so if I want to access if I want to create access for the James, so I have to check this, but now I'm not going to do anything. I'll just create a plain user. Next, so add user to group. This is something that which we will cover later on, and I'm just gonna click over here and not gonna attach any policy or anything, okay, or just gonna click next and just create a name, James a dot, and the user is created. Okay, so now if I just wanna log in as a James, so how this can be done? So you have to click on here. So you can see that there is a console access is disabled. So firstly that I have to enable this console access. So I have to go to security credentials, click on enable console access, and I can just give a custom password. So the password will be password 1234. This is not a good practice, so but this is just a demo session, so I'm just gonna create this user, and this is the option that like user must create new password next time sign in. So the moment that I log in with this password, so it will prompt user to change the password. Okay, so let's not check this one, simply enable the console and give this password and try. Okay, so it just need let me just make this P in uppercase and add the dollar sign over here. Okay, now I can enable this option. So this will be the URL, this is the username, and this is the password. Okay. Okay, so now username, password, and the URL is enabled. Also the console access is also enabled. So now here enable without MFA. So if I click on MFA, so it just need the authenticator app. So if I click on next, a QR code will be generated and person needs to scan. So right after the username and password, the person needs to authorize it from the authenticator app. So let's not enable that one. Simply copy this URL, go to the incognito mode and try to log in. Okay, so finally we are landed to the main page. So here that we will try to log in with the user which we have created. So we have created the users James Anderson, password $1234. Okay, so we are logged in, but here it has nothing. So even if we just try to look for any service or try to manage EC2, EC2 is a virtual servers in the cloud. So if I click over here, so it should not allow because we have not assigned any of the policy to this user. So you can see here everywhere that we are getting API error. So even if we try to launch an instance, uh, it should give us an error. Yeah, most of like it will not allow us, like in the final one. Okay. Yeah, you're not authorized. Okay, so now let's back to our root user and go to policies. So now I'm back to the my root account. So if I account EC2 full access actions attach to the James Anderson attach policies, and now if I go back here and see if the James is able to manage the EC2 or not. For that we have to definitely sign out and sign in just to apply the changes in the policies which we have applied. Uh, we'll just need to get the URL quickly. If I go to the user, security center, console, James Anderson, password 1234. Okay. Now if we try to go to the EC2, now there is a no error. It will load everything. You see here, and if I try to launch any instances, it will allow. So earlier we were getting the errors when it is loading the AMIs, and if I go to instances, it will try to load, but as there is a no instances created, so that's why it's not appearing here. But earlier it was showing that it has not authorized. Okay, so this is how that we create the users, and we just assign the policies. And the same way, if I talk about the cleanup, so if I simply go to the user, I have to select that and I can delete. So this user is no longer available. So this is all for today. So today that we have learned that what is root user, how we can create a user, how we can assign the policies, and how it works. Thank you so much for watching.